Recorded. All right. Good evening, everybody. You're welcome to the Bullish Bear FX weekly analysis. Today, we're going to be looking out for what I'm actually going to be looking out for within the week on several markets like the currency pairs and also in the volatility index, synthetic index, I mean to say. So we're going to be looking into both boom and crash and a few instruments that I also trade there. All right. So once again, you all super welcome to tonight's class. Please, the chat box is available in case anybody have questions or anything that you in hearing well or seeing well. You can always use the chat box to comment. Okay. All right. So let's get started. So without further delay, I will just dive straight into my currencies that I usually trade because I don't trade all the markets. All right. I only trade 6 of these pairs, as you can see here. All right. And that's quite one of the important things you need to know as a trader. Okay. You need to know which of those pair or which of those instruments works for you more and you trade them. You shouldn't be a trader who wants to trade every single thing you see in the markets. Okay. That's one thing you've got to understand because I see a lot of traders always they want to trade this, they want to trade that, they want to trade this, and at the end of the day, they are all messing up their accounts. You understand? That is not what you want to be doing as a trader. So for me, when it comes to the currency pair markets, out of all the thousands of currency pairs we've got everywhere, I only trade the 6. And when we get into the synthetic, you're also going to see the ones that I usually trade more. All right, so for the week, for the past week, I actually had a lot of expectations in the market and I was able to grab out some pips out of the market because according to my analysis, it all went well last week. So this is a new week and market is about to open. If you notice here, the numbers ain't moving yet. That's to let you know that the market is still closed for now until it's 12 a.m. So before it opens, I always love to do my analysis, knowing what I should expect within the week. Okay, so I'll head straight over to the 4-hour charts in order for me to see clearly what I should be expecting in the Euro NZD New Zealand currency. Now, my last week analysis is actually still in place because price hasn't gone against what I have already. All right. My anticipation is I want to see since price had this bearish move in the past, and after the bearish move, this was the breakout. All right. Price gave this breakout and then came back here to give that retest. So actually, I'll be anticipating price to give me some bullish move at least to this zone, creating a head an inverse head and shoulder, I mean to say, and then probably with its strength, probably I should see a breakout of this line after a long time. This line has been tested severally, and so I believe that if price goes up this week and gets to the 1.66,000 level, if it's ever going to come down, it might likely break this trend line finally because of the weight of the chart pattern that is actually trying to form. And then if it breaks out of it, then I should be looking for a selling opportunity during this era. So it's just about 50 pips away. Between here to here is just 50 pips away. So 50 pips, and I'll look for selling opportunities to sell all the way down. And if I see a good breakout and retest, I'll keep selling all the way down to probably right here where we have these previous lows in the markets. All right, I'll be expecting price to get down to here where we have these previous lows in the market. Only then would I think of what next to do when I see new price reaction. But if price ends up breaking even lower, all right, then I don't need somebody to tell me that it's going as low as what here. All right, so that's what I should be expecting on Euro New Zealand this week. But if anything happens, because we know that this is Forex, and in Forex, anything can happen. All right, it might likely, if it breaks out and continues breaking, then I should know I will look for my sell anywhere from here to the downside. All right, so that's that for New Zealand and Euro. So I'll just mark this as red, analyzed, and then I'll go straight to Euro USD. All right, right in Euro USD. All right, this was profits taken last week. So right in Euro USD, let me see what I should be anticipating in Euro USD. All right, so as for Euro USD, as of last week, we had this wonderful breakout, all right, to the downside. And probably this market might likely continue its down movement to probably, let's say here, or even here. And if anything enables it get to this level, there might likely be a super bullish move to the upside this week. Unless we see that breakout and retest from this lower level. So right now, Euro USD is just about, let me see how many pips that is. It's just about 140 pips away from, okay, 164 pips away. So it's worth selling for if I see a good selling opportunity in Euro USD this week. All right, so right now price was actually consolidating, as you all can see. So it's actually consolidating before the market closed. So who knows who's going to take power when price opens. All right, so we just have to keep observing. Traders in the academy, everybody gets ready for the week. All right, in Euro USD, we'll be looking for more selling opportunity if we can have a good breakout of this zone, and we'll look for 50 pips all the way down. If we get another good entry, 50 pips, 100 and something pips all the way down for the week. So that's that for Euro USD. And let's see GBP card. For the GBP card market, let me see what I need to anticipate this week. Okay, for the week, I'll be anticipating a sell because actually it's an overall bearish trend. It's an overall bearish trend, and then let me see what are the possibilities that it's really going to go bearish even this week. Let me see what I've got. Just need to clear some of these things and have a cleaner chart. Okay, all right. So right now we can see price is actually on a consolidating zone because we can see between this psychological level to here is actually a strong uh range. All right, price is just ranging around here, and we've had several tests and retests on this psychological level. So this simply means that if care is not taken, there might likely be a breakout, but we just can tell because anything can happen in this market. So if price eventually decides to shoot back up, probably retest and shoot back up, because it's a bearish market and I'm only looking for selling opportunity, so I would have to stay calm on it. All right, I will have to stay calm on it, or probably look for my first entry somewhere around here. If I don't get a first entry, I'll have to keep staying calm to see what price might likely do. I'll look for my next entry here. If I don't find it, then if price breaks out of this, it's actually a breakout from a higher high in a which has been a long time higher high, and then that simply means that anything can happen. This market can decide to go bullish. Well, we just can tell. So my anticipation actually is that it has to go bearish, which is what from here, probably after the range, okay, it has to break out. This thing I always tell my students: whenever you see a ranging market, number one thing you want to do is to abstain from that market. Don't trade it, because that is the time when the bulls and the bears take it as an opportunity to take it as an opportunity to grab money out of the retail traders, right? Because there's a time when a lot of people say, oh, it's going bullish, let's buy, and they see it sell. It's going bearish, let's sell, and they see it buy. It's going bullish, and it continues to do the same thing, grabbing all their stop losses. And for those who are going to be looking at overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, it's going to keep grabbing out all their money, and the money it takes from them is what is going to use to go bullish or bearish finally. So you just want to make sure you don't fall prey to all this kind of bullshit. So all you want to do is to what? Stay calm, let the range do what it wants to do. And once it has subsided and you notice a breakout from your zone, you look for your entry. And how do you actually map out those kind of things? Now you can see that between here to here was the bearish move, and this was the bullish move. This was the bearish move. This was the bullish move. So you just want to mark out something like this. From here to here, just take it as this is the ranging zone. All right, just take it as this is the ranging zone where you don't want to trade. In other words, you only want to trade if you can see a price break out of this ranging zone and probably give you that retest for you to look for your entry levels. So even if price goes bullish, all right, and breaks out to this level, you can still go for a buy. It's worth it because it's out of the noisy range, okay, just for you to be safe and prevent fake outs. All right, that's just what I'm trying to, that's the idea I'm trying to picture out for you guys. So for GBP card, I have nothing more to say on it for now until I see a good breakout to my anticipation. So I'll just color this words yellow, orange, meaning I'm still expecting more analysis on it. GBP USD, what we expect in GBP USD, as you can see clearly, GBP USD also did the same thing that Euro USD actually did, which was what? A breakout to the downside after a long bullish move. So I'll be expecting price to probably keep going bearish to maybe this level before we expect a bullish move again, probably here. All right. So I'll still be looking out for selling opportunities in this market for the GBP USD this week. All right. So let us see USD CHF. What do we expect in USD CHF? For USD CHF, it's been a bullish market, and probably we could see clearly that price has actually been going quite healthy. Price has been so healthy, going quite good in its bullish move, and now it has formed this pattern is called a cup pattern. Is a pattern that is really is not so noticeable in the markets. All right, not everybody trades this pattern actually, or is a pattern that we call the cup pattern. All right, this is how it happens. It forms like this, goes like this, and you will always see it fall for a while. And when it falls for a while, it can go bullish. All right, so you can actually be expecting a sell anytime soon, probably from here or maybe from here, a little sell for a little while before it goes bullish. Actually, I didn't draw this thing well. This is how it actually forms. Something like this, just like a cup. Then it creates a hand before it goes bullish. All right, that's how that pattern usually looks. Okay, so for the USD CHF, since it's generally a bullish market, all I'll be doing is to look for my buying opportunities. At least if I can see right now is at resistance. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, we'll notice that it's currently at a resistance zone. Okay, it's currently at a resistance zone. So that simply means that if care is not taken, this market might likely go bearish for a while. All right, it might likely go bearish for a while, probably as low as this or even as low as it can go. All right, before it begins a new bearish move. So I can decide to say, okay, let me use the Fibonacci and bring it out like this, and look for the 50% level. Here is the 50% level. So who knows, it might likely begin its move right here or right here. All right, so I'll just have to be patient and wait for the bearish move before I look for my buying opportunity in the USD CHF market for the week. All right. So let me see. This is already analyzed. You guys would notice something. I don't take time in my analysis. I don't waste time running my analysis. That is just what it ought to be. As a trader, you don't want to spend all the whole week or all the whole year analyzing the charts. Traders do that quite a lot. You know, you waste time analyzing your chart, like as if there's a distance. It's not a big deal, traders. You need to understand that when it comes to this trading of a thing, it ought not to be something that should make you sweat and take all your time doing just one thing on a single market when you have so many other markets to analyze. Come on, traders. So you need to learn how to be active with your analysis. Okay. So you don't want, there's no big deal in an analysis and all those things at all. It's just it's just a matter of just run what your mind tells you to run, anticipate what you want to anticipate, and leave the chart. All right. All you just need to do is come around, observe how is it going. Is it going well? Is it not going well? If it's not going well, you reanalyze, check out what's happening. Why is it not going well? Why is it reversing from? All right. Those are just the things you want to always look out for sometimes, not stressing yourself, bringing this, bringing that, bringing all the, just make it simple, traders. That's just what I have. All right, so right here we can see clearly that price actually gave us a good head and shoulder pattern last week, and we actually took opportunity of that to sell massively. Then after that, price is on its way going bullish. All right, price is on its way going bullish to the upside. Now, probably what do we expect price to do this week? It has not actually been a bullish or a bearish market. It has actually been a long time ranging market. But why are we trading this? We're trading it because, yes, from here to here is quite a lot of money. It's quite a lot of money, quite a lot, quite a lot, quite a lot. So it's worth trading. All right. You only leave a ranging market when it's between a little space, or maybe the 15-minute time frame or 30-minute time frame. Okay. So since this market has been going sideways in a long time, big pips, lot of pips range is worth trading. So right now we had price come all the way down to this level and found a bullish trend to go back to the upside. So probably we might likely be expecting a sell if we see price somewhere around here, since this was where the previous shoulder ended. Okay, might likely be expecting a sell from here to the downside. Who knows what might likely happen when it gets there? But if it doesn't happen that way, then it means we'll have to wait to see a breakout. Not a breakout from here, but a breakout from here, because this is where we had a shoulder. So you want to see price rest on this shoulder as support before you look for a buying opportunity to the upside. Okay, probably when it gets to the upside, this might be where it's going to find strength to sell downward. This might likely be where it's going to find strength to sell downward. You never can tell. The system resource may affect your order quality. Try closing some applications to improve performance. All right. I think I need to close some applications to improve performance. All right. So what am I anticipating again? I said this, and this. All right. So I should be expecting something like this week, though. We'll just see how the thing goes. All right, so that's that for my currency pairs. And so what do I expect in the synthetic indices market? Now, right here in the synthetic indices market, let me see. In volatility index 75, let me see what I should be expecting this week. We can see clearly that price has been bullish. Price has been what? Bullish. Let me bring out my lines. The important things that I'll be needing, just this. Okay. All right. So price has been bullish. This 24-hour chart, which is the daily chart. So price has actually been going bullish, and we can see currently that price is going to the upside after forming a good pattern. I think I need a polyline. Okay, so after forming a good double bottom pattern, the price is actually going bullish. So we might likely want to see price go massively bullish within this week. Okay, who knows, it might likely find resistance here for a little while, and if it breaks out of it successfully, then it might likely continue to the upside. And if it breaks out of it successfully, it might keep going. Who knows? Who knows? Let me see how the thing goes here. All right, so that's just that for the volatility index 75. So we should be expecting a strong bullish move this week. All right, this week, let's be expecting a strong bullish move this week, because already it has given us a good and wonderful pattern to start with the week. All right, I know it's going to find a little resistance somewhere around here too. Somewhere around here, it's going to find a little resistance somewhere around here. When it gets here, all right. But if it eventually breaks out of it due to the strength of the pattern, then it's going bullish, and that's that for that fix 75. So let us look into crash 1000. What do we expect in crash 1000? Because it's a weekly analysis, that's why I'm actually running the analysis on a daily time frame. Okay. Crash 1000 has been crashing massively, and there are quite a lot of people has been making out quite a lot of pips from the crash market. You know, a lot of people ask me, Tim, why do you only like to trade why do you only like to catch spikes? Why don't you trade the candlesticks? Look, I just like it like that. That's just me for you. All right, as a trader, you know what you like. Go after what you like. Don't go after what you see others doing. If you know what you like, go after it, because that's the only way you see yourself make the dough out of it. All right, so I only love to catch the spikes. So for crash 1000, it's been bearish, meaning it is a good opportunity to grab spikes out of the market. So what do we expect this week? We can see clearly that price actually has been bearish. And what else am I seeing? I'm also seeing this move like this. All right, so price actually has got into a zone where it found resistance to sell even deeper. Okay, now we have got resistance around here. We've got this resistance zone around here, and that's actually where price found the strength to go bearish. But on the other hand, we can actually see clearly that price previously found support somewhere around here. So meaning that when price gets back here, who knows, it might find support again to go back bullish. All right, it might find support again to go bullish probably, and that's not going to be a good one for us, because it's going to be a double bottom, and who knows, it might break this trend line. And if it breaks this trend line, it might likely continue to go bullish for the week to probably this zone. All right, probably this zone right here. And if it eventually continues to go bullish, probably if it eventually breaks out of it, we test, then we have to keep waiting till this level. And that's where we have the overall trend line that we have here. So only from then shall we look for massive selling opportunities again from crash 1000. So let us just see how it goes, if it's actually going to respect the double bottom whenever it gets to the level of let me see what level that is. The level of 6684. Okay, let's see how it goes within the week. We'll be looking out for those opportunities within the week. Now that's that for crash 1000. So remember, crash 1000 currently is going to give us a little selling opportunity for a while before it might likely go bullish. All right, so let's see what we have for which other market do I have. Crash 500, crash 500. All right, so for crash 500 is also a good selling opportunity, catching spikes because it's bearish. So price indeed has been doing good, going bearish as it has to go. Let me bring out my rectangle, bring out my polyline, bring out my horizontal and probably the ray around the trend line. Good. So we can see clearly the price has been bearish. That's good. Good, 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 good. We had our first touch here. We had our first touch here. We had a second touch here. And then we should be expecting probably a third touch anytime soon, somewhere around here, before we find good selling opportunity. This simply means that this week, price might likely be bullish in crash 500. Price might likely be bullish, okay? So we just want to be patient with it. If you don't find good selling opportunities out of crash 500 this week, just look out for other markets because it might likely go bullish, all right? Heading to the horizontal line, or probably heading somewhere around here. That's still the same zone, okay? So that's what crash 500 has got installed for us this week. And then finally, let's look at step index. All right, step index for a very long time, since this year has been massively bearish. The bears has just been dealing with this market. All right, so step index, as we can see, we have this here, and then we have let's see. Okay, let me bring out my trend line, and then all right, so step index has just been massively bearish. If it decides, who knows, it might likely decide to go bearish this a little bit bullish this week. It might likely decide to go a little bit bullish this week. Just all right, it might likely decide to go just a little bit bullish this week. When it gets here, who knows, probably to this level. If you can get to this level, then it's going to be another good selling opportunity for step index. But for this week, just expect some buying opportunities. That's if it doesn't break out of the zone. But if it breaks out of it, then it continues its bearish move. But if it doesn't, it has to keep going bullish for the week. And that's that we've got for the markets that I usually trade more often in the synthetic indices and that of the currency pair markets. Hello team, I can hear you. Somebody said he can't hear me. Really? So was I really talking to myself all this while? Like, being serious? All right, so traders, do you have question before we close the session for tonight? Any question from anybody? Any markets you want me to analyze further for the week? You can just turn on your mic for a second. Just turn on your mic for a second and you can talk about it.
Hello, team. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Hello,
hear
team.
you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Please, boom 1000, please. Boom 1000.
All right. All right, so boom, 1000 actually has been a bullish market. Good. It's been a bullish market, and then all right, so it's been a bullish market. Go ahead to the 4-hour chart right now. Let's head to the 4-hour chart. Okay. But 1000 has been a bullish market. And so we had a few resistance around here within the week. Within the past week, I mean to say, we had a few resistance around here, and price also found support somewhere around here. So what is this market up to like this right now? So when it found support here, it started going bullishly. That means spike into the upside, and everybody loves that. So we can see here we have this resistance zone. All right, so there might likely be a little bearish move within the within few days to come. All right, there might likely be a little bearish move. So if boom can find support somewhere around here again, it's going to go bullish. All right, or maybe around here. So if we can find support somewhere around here and create a double bottom pattern, it might likely go massively bullish to the upside. Okay, then if it goes as high as this, that's cool for everybody. All right, so you should be anticipating a little sell for the week before the bullish move, or if eventually this range occurring right here right now, because I can see that's a range there. You can see there's a range around here right now. So who knows after the range, where is the decision going to be going to? Is it going to go bullish? If it goes bullish, and that's going to be a good one for everybody to keep on buying bullishly. All right. But if it eventually goes bearish, then just expect it to sell for a little while, probably to here. All right. Or maybe here. Who knows? All right, maybe somewhere around here. And if it finds support here, you might likely take it up and go bullishly. Just expect a little sell for a while this week from boom 1000. All right, so either sell to here or here before you can begin to catch those spikes again. Somebody said boom 300. Boom 300. Let's see what we should expect in boom 300 for the week. Where is boom 300? Okay, I've got that here. Let me see. Boom 300 is not what I should be trading this week at all. The market has been bearish. If you notice, when I give you guys analysis on my YouTube channel, I don't deal with boom 300 because it has always been against my trading style. All right, so unless for those who just want to see how to grab out the pips out of it, you want to probably expect, since price is going still right now, price is still going bearish. Okay, we can find support here. We can find support somewhere around here. Okay, so if you can see boom 300 get to this zone, or let's say this zone, since it's been a long time. So if you can see boom 300 get to this zone in this week, you can actually look for if a buying opportunity. Who knows, it might likely be the move that's going to give us this breakout from this long time trend line. And if it breaks out of it, probably break out, probably give you a retest, we might likely expect a long bullish move, probably to this level. Okay, probably to this level. And if it breaks out of it, you continue buying. But I know that since the market is being bearish, if it gets here, it might likely return. All right. So for boom 300 for the week, traders expect a little sell to here or to a bit lower, which is somewhere here, before you can anticipate some good buying opportunities. That's if it moves bullish at all, because this market is massively bearish. All right, it's actually out of my radar when it comes to the boom and crash. It's out of my radar because I haven't seen good opportunities to catch the spikes out of it after a long time of this move. Okay, so let's see how the thing goes this week when it gets here. All right. So let me see. I would like to analyze how can I get the recorded session. Is always going to be on my YouTube channel. All right. So lastly, I would analyze crash 300. Somebody said crash 300, and that's actually going to be the last for tonight. I never wanted this session to be as long as this. Crash 300. Let's see how the thing goes in crash 300. I thought I analyzed crash 300. I thought I made analysis on there. All right, so let's just see though. Crash 300 has been massively bullish. It's not actually what I want to also trade for the week though. And we can see it's just freshly coming out of a trend of a support level. So it's really not what anybody who wants to catch spikes should be expecting for the week. But let's just see if we can see price get to probably here. We might likely look for selling opportunities. All right, so we can likely want to wait a little while to see the bullish strength push up. If they can get here, we might likely want to look for selling opportunities to the downside unless it breaks out. If it retests, man, it's still going bullish for the week. So just anticipate a few buy for the week before the sell to the downside. Okay, before the sell to the downside in crash 300. All right. So that's that we've got for my lookout for the week. All right. That's that we've got for my lookout for the week. So I'll be dropping this recorded section right in my YouTube channel, probably this night or tomorrow morning, so that those who probably weren't able to watch or had network issues can always watch it later. Okay. And you guys don't forget what I posted yesterday. There is actually a channel impersonating Bullish by FX Academy, so that you don't fall prey to their scam investment. Okay, don't fall prey to it. I'll still make proper announcement on my YouTube channel, so you don't fall prey to them. Okay, so that's that for tonight, traders. I hope you guys really love the analysis session, and I want to make sure that a lot of you don't stay far away from your chart this week. Stay close to your charts. Be friends with your charts. The more you close to your chart, the more you get used to the chart, the more you be able to understand the chart better and more, and the more you keep winning. Traders, for the meantime, I want you all to make sure you stay safe and keep winning. You're all welcome. You're all welcome, traders. All right. Good night and have a good night rest.